Good morning, friends. I welcome you to this foundation course in accounting subjects. In this introduction lecture, I wish to brief you the background of the accounting profession, which has prompted you to take up this examination, its bright future, what lies ahead in future for all of you, and once you have chosen this, what is the structure of the lectures that we are going to see in this accounting? There is a structured syllabus provided in your course, which I shall be discussing with you. I want you to make certain things clear in this introduction lecture so as to make you comfortable in appreciating the subject accounting and performing exceedingly well, which I wish at the examination. Let's start with any of you who are beginners to the term accounting. Accounting refers to an accounting profession, and this accounting profession has a tremendous future. Why so? Significance of accounting in business. What is basically a business? Business involves certain types of transactions where one provides the requirements of another party. Since the first person is providing certain requirements of another person, he intends to make a benefit for himself by providing that requirement. That is precisely the business, involving engaging in transaction with another person or persons with the basic purpose of making some benefit for yourself, which is known as profits. So in business, there are certain activities of providing goods or services through which the provider intends to make profits. Now, this business, if it is only one transaction, then one can say that transaction ends and therefore the business ends. Generally, the business would mean a continuity by providing those services or products continually for a long period of time. Which means in business, there are more and more transactions. You provide goods to 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people in a day, in a month, in a year. So because of these large number of transactions, there is a two important needs: to keep a record of those transactions, make analysis of those transactions so that your business grow, and the most important, periodically to find out whether you are making profits out of those transactions, and if you are making profits, how much of profit you have made. If you have made a loss, why are you making loss? Now, for these purposes, significantly accounting system is required. Accounting system evolved because of this need for finding out the profits periodically for the business person who is providing goods and services. Remember, the term business involves large number of terms which you may be confronting in a day-to-day life. Business includes sales, business includes manufacturing, business includes provision of services, business includes consultancy services, business includes any type of economic activity in order to make profits. Alright, the two elements are very important: that you are engaged in economic activity and the most important end, it's not or, end, you intend to make profits. Now, it is in this set of things that accounting emerges in order to maintain the records of those transactions and to help the businessman to ascertain what is the profit he has made or how much is the loss he has incurred during a specific period. Remember, once you understand the term business, you take down to the details of business. Business involves a large number of decisions. If you are a student of economics or even as a layman, you would understand that any businessman has a competition. There are many businessmen, there are many business houses, there are many business units. So all of them may be providing different types of goods and services. Some of them may be providing the same goods and services. So there is a competition. So because of this competition, every business unit and its owner or the manager are required to take certain important business decisions. How much to produce, how much to sell, who are the customers to whom we can sell, what is the price at which we can sell these goods. These types of decisions, which are known as business decisions, requires accounting. The economic transactions which I refer to are engaged by individuals and organizations. Individuals may have business interest. They call sole tradership. Organizations like partnership firm or a company or a multinational company, these organizations engaged in large number of transactions, very complex types of transactions, not only within one particular place, cutting across large number of geographical places. To understand this complexity and the transactions engaged in such complexity, you need a good system. So accounting system emerges. Accounting is concerned with providing information about the transactions, information after analyzing the transaction, information about the profit, information about the markets, and such things. As you will continue to listen to these lectures, you will see that how accounting is helping in understanding a transaction, a large number of transactions, in a very universally appreciable language. Accounting in a strict sense can be seen as a language which connects business people all over the world. Business people, business organizations, business individuals engage themselves in transactions with other business units. It's not only customers, they are engaged with other business units. So in this complexity of transactions, you need a lot of information. So accounting is one language which provides that information and that can be understood by large number of people. Students, I am not talking about an accounting system which is individualistic. If you try to prepare your own accounting system, which you understand well, just like you scribe in your diary about your transactions, so that is an accounting system. But we are not talking about that. We are talking about a structured accounting information system that is essential for inter and intra-business transactions. Now, what do you mean by inter? There is a business unit in Delhi, there is a business unit in Bombay, so there is an interaction between them. This is an inter-business transactions. You need a structured accounting system. Within the business, there are 1,000 people working in a company like Infosys, in a company like Tata Power. There may be transactions from one department to another department, right? How do you record these transactions? There cannot be an individualistic manner. There has to be a common accounting language that is structured. Structured means for each transactions, how do you record? How do you analyze? And how do you use in providing information to the decision makers? Accounting information nowadays is a legal necessity. If you're a company, you're supposed to prepare a financial statements. If you're a partnership, you are supposed to prepare a financial statements. Even if you're a sole trader, if you want to go to a bank to take a loan, it's a legal necessity. You must prepare your accounts in a manner that the banker or the other party understands. That is why I use the term structured accounting. What is structured accounting? Is precisely your course. You have taken up a course in accounting profession because you are going to learn to maintain a structured accounting system and use such a structured accounting system. You must have heard of tax. Now, tax authorities need a structured accounting information. So therefore, in your business, you prepare a structured accounting information, and through that, you provide information to the tax and pay tax on your income, etc. Globalization. Now, globalization would mean business transaction cutting across the boundaries of a country. So, businessman in India dealing with businessman in USA, businessman in Egypt, businessman in UK. When such global transactions take place through individual transactions or big companies which are known as multinational corporations, you need a common language. An accounting system which you are going to study is common accounting language which is universally understood in the same manner. So that what you say from India is understood by a person in England or France in the same manner. Having understood briefly about what is accounting and accounting profession, to check whether those accounting information has properly been maintained. Okay. Are there any intentional or unintentional mistakes committed? There is another profession which emerged with accounting, which is known as auditing profession. These two professions combined, one of the most preferred professions in the world. And I'm very happy that you have chosen this profession as part of your career. Let me briefly explain to you what is the structure of the course for accounting profession that we are discussing about. When you complete this accounting profession, that is after your foundation, you complete your inter and then final, then you intend to become a chartered accountant in India, certified public accountants in countries like USA, or some of the names given to this profession in different countries. Accounting profession could be a financial accounting profession, cost accounting profession, and management accounting profession. In India, these courses are divided into three phases. A foundation phase, with which now you are registered, I am talking to you. And if you pass out, you get on to intermediate and then to final. But before you start practicing as a chartered accountant, you need to have an exposure to the real world, to the real business world, how accounting is maintained. For that, you need to take up an internship for an industry exposures. Just to give you a very interesting information, some of the leading global accounting firms, KPMG, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, Pricewaterhouse, they are internationally known accounting firms based in USA and other countries, but they have operations in India also. So when you complete your chartered accountancy, possibly you might come to see these things. What is the structure of the course, a foundation course of accounting that you have taken up? It is divided into some broad categories. First, I shall be discussing with you the basics of accounting. What is accounting? What does it mean? What you do in that? Then accounting framework. And what is that structured accounting? I said, what is that framework? You have journal, you have ledger, trial balance, financial accounts. Having understood these basic terms, then we start getting into the hands-on understanding of this. I want you to remember one thing, that when I'm going to discuss other lectures, Keep your notebook ready and start writing on those things. Whenever I ask you to, or whenever I myself write in front of you or explain to you certain process of recording the transactions or analyzing the transactions. Because if you just keep listening to what I'm saying, you may not be able to grasp the things. So it is good that you keep ready and start moving with me so that there is a hands-on training for you. Of course, I shall try to explain to you in a most simplest manner as possible. I do understand that some of you have already the background of accounting. But you must understand there's a large number of students who are using this course, doing this course without any background of accounting. So in order to ensure that all of you are on the same line, I shall be taking up certain topics in a very basic approach, perspective, so that I don't miss any of you being not understanding what I am communicating to you. My interest is each one of you should appreciate the lecture that you are listening in accounting from me and grasp the subject. And in a manner you can independently work on accounting problems and appear in your examinations with good marks. The preparation and interpretation of financial statements is after the recording comes. The financial statements are the accounting structured framework statements about a business. This is the end product of the process of bookkeeping and accounting. So we shall go into this topic in a very structured manner. Okay, we will not jump the gun. So we will first talk about what is accounting, how recording is done, what are the various processes involved. Remember, nowadays, because of technology, computerization in accounting has come in a big way. So you need to understand all these terms, bearing in mind the environment of computers you are working. Of course, there are softwares available. Many of the topics that I'm going to discuss with you may not be of real use in terms of practice. But then those terms are very essential for you to understand. Even when you are working in accounting in a computerized environment, in an IT environment, with a modern technology involved, those terms will be of a significant use to you. Need for practicing on fundamentals is very essential to appreciate advanced issues during intermediate and final courses. When you move on to intermediate course, you shall be dealing much advanced topic in accounting and much more in financial things. But all those things are based fundamental on the topics that we are going to discuss in this course, that is the foundation course. So I would like you to ensure, if you have any doubts in your understanding till now, make sure that you clear the doubts in the lectures that I am going to discuss with you. And I shall be touching upon all types of possible perspectives that a student may get while listening to these lectures. But I just would like you to request you that do not let this be merely a listening aspect of your course. Take a notebook and start writing down whenever there is a need for you to write down and understand as I am saying. Good luck, and I wish all of you great success in adopting this accounting profession. We shall be meeting soon with our first lecture in accounting, basics of accounting.
Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.